Welcome back to the Pitch Masters Premier League predictions video for match week 3 of the Premier League. I'm joined here by Dapper Collections again on Thursday, and we are going to share predictions for game week 3. But before we get into it, we're going to quickly recap the scores from last week. So the scores on the door. I've got myself with 8 points and Mr. Dapper there with 3 points. Once again, a correctly guessed score gets you 3 points, and correctly guessed win of the right team gets you 1 point. And so after tallying them up here, as you can see on the graphic, I guess the Sheffield and Forest game, right, earning me 3. And then there were 5 other games of separation in which one or the other person took a point. So those are the scores for game week 2. We're going into game week 3 with some exciting games. So stay tuned for our guesses.
Gonna say shit. So after all of this shit that I tell you, you probably gonna think that I'm crazy.
What's up, Benzini?
How
Cheers to the old UK boys.
Okay, let me start it like this. I admit when I started seeing you on the daily, I told you that you was the only one, but shit, I was fucking with Katie. And maybe that's part of the reason she blocked me and tell everyone that she hate me. And maybe that's part of
All right, so match week number 3, game number 1. We've got Chelsea versus Luton at the Bridge. Talk to me, Alex. What are you going for game 1?
This is going to be the game that the old Chelsea Blues need so desperately to bounce back. I could see the absolute pain in the eyes if they do lose this game, but I don't think there's any way Pochettino lets the Blues lose this game. I'm going to go a nice 4-1 win for the Blues. You got to think that they're going to be able to figure it out against a team like Luton, who is off for a full week. Chelsea Blues 4-1 over Luton Town at home.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Pochettino needs his first win. If they don't win this, it really is it's just over for Chelsea. If they
It's
don't
gonna
get 3
be bad.
points. I'm taking Chelsea 3-0. Luton are going down. There's no way it doesn't happen. Todd will leave. Todd will be gone. He'll sell the club. All right,
Yeah,
if they lose. So
not be good.
Yeah, taking the Blues.
Yeah.
All right, it is game number 2. Tottenham versus Bournemouth, heading south into the south side of England, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm taking the Spurs 3-1. Easy win. Once again, Maddison, hopefully, if he's healthy, coming back after that slight injury potential, he's going to bring us to a victory. And even then, if he is injured, I think Lo Celso subs in, get the comfortable win, and bring the W back to London, sitting on the table at 7 points.
So where I'm at with your Spurs is they definitely have started to prove themselves. Bournemouth, tough barn to play in, Cherries, and the new manager. I love the way that they have them playing. I still think that the Spurs need to prove themselves one more time away from home here before I'm full on board. And this is the team to do it against, especially since Liverpool pretty much handily defeated them. But because of that handle defeat, I am going to go with a 2-2 draw at home for the old Cherries. I think Solanke is going to stay on in form. Going to try and get some goals here for his team to carry him to a nice little draw and take a point away from home with the Spurs.
All right, so game number 3, we have Brentford versus Crystal Palace at Brentford. Alex, who are you taking?
I really love the way that Palace looked against Arsenal, but it was at home, and we know how good the Bees are at home. I still see it being a high-scoring affair because the Bees love to put it in the back of the net, and Palace are going to be feeling slighted after that controversial Arsenal game. I'm going 2-2. Each team is going to be taking a point away at Brentford.
Yeah, I agree. I think this can go both ways, but I also like Brentford as a home team. They really protect their own grounds. So I'm going to take Brentford, just leaning to the Brentford side 2-1, but Eze's going to have a goal contribution away.
Yeah.
All right, game number 4, we've got Arsenal versus Fulham at Arsenal. Arsenal coming off of a win, finding a way to scrape 3 points against Crystal Palace. Mikel Arteta holding out for 25 minutes after Tomiyasu getting sent off. They're going to be feeling good sitting at 6 points. I think Arsenal's going to continue their winning streak, even though I took them last week to draw 2-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in the same boat, but I'm going to give another goal in the direction of the Gooners. Missing Tim Ream this upcoming match here, and unfortunately, this could be the nail in the coffin for Fulham and really put them in the sweat box for the relegation battle. I'm going to go 3-0 to the Gooners at home. Wembley's going to be buzzing. And the Cottagers are going to be coming back home worrying about what their future might hold for the remaining months to come.
All right, so Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. This is taking place at Old Trafford this week. Alex, talk to me.
This is going to be make or break for Manchester United. I love Forest in the way that they are, able to feel like they're just always in the game. But Manchester United got their backs against the wall. I'm going to go for a 3-1 win for the old Manchester United Devils.
Yeah, I also agree. I think United are going to take the W here. Nottingham Forest historically is one of the most conservative defensive team when it comes to playing top six teams and bigger teams. I think they're going to have a very deep back line. This will give United their first chance this season to kind of play against a team that isn't doing the full press like Wolves and Tottenham. So we'll really be able to see if they're able to create some opportunities with all their possession time. I see Ericsson coming on for Mason Mount and providing some opportunity vertically near the box, some chip balls, some sneaky through passes. And I'm going to go Manchester United 2, and I'll take Nottingham Forest 0. Right, game number 6. It is the battle of the bottom of the table. We have Wolves versus Everton, a battle of 19th and 20th, respectively. This is going to be an interesting one. It's only game week 3, but this could really dictate kind of where these two teams are come even April, May time.
Yeah.
And I want to say it's a relegation battle in game week 3, but it certainly feels like it. I'm going to go 1-1. Easy draw for both teams. Both are going to have to put their hearts on the line in game week 3 already, trying to get some points on the board, but I don't see one team taking the win over the other. How about you?
This one is a tough one to predict. Wolves' last game was so bad. Matthias Nunez getting the red card at the end of the game off of a double yellow. Everton just doesn't they both look so uninspiring. Wolves, you felt like might have cooked something up after week 1. I am gonna go with Everton on a 2-0 win though. I predicted at the beginning of the season that Wolves were going down, and I thought I was being proved wrong after week 1, but the following match week really felt like I might have been justified in my original take, and we overreact week to week, baby. So I'm still gonna hope that Sean Dyche can turn the old Everton boys around for the sake of being able to take you down by the end of the season, because I'm facing relegation battle right now.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Sean Dyche always finds a way to keep his team up like he did at Burnley, so I kind of got to believe in Dyche.
Yeah, I have to.
All right, so next up is the Brighton Seagulls versus West Ham. Two teams coming off wins last week. Dapper Collections, who are you taking?
Originally was going to think that this was going to be one that was going to be just a really strong battle, and it obviously still could be. Like you said, both teams coming off of a win, but with the drama that West Ham are facing with Paqueta, and the way that Brighton is playing, the attack that they have, I'm going to go with a 3-2 win. Scratch that. We're going to go with a 3-1 win for the old Brighton Seagulls.
Yeah, I think we're going to be matching each other on a lot of the predictions this week, at least up until the 10th game, which will be an exciting one we'll talk about soon. But I've got to go with Brighton. They're just creating too many opportunities with guys like Solly March, the man Matoma, some of their midfield play with, I think, Pascal Gross. He's still in there. Yeah, it's gonna be a goal fest, I think. Last time I only predicted Brighton to win by a bit. I'm not making that mistake again. I don't care that West Ham beat Chelsea last week. I'm going Brighton 4, West Ham 1.
Yeah, Brighton, sneaky deep team, honestly. You look at the options that they have. Read an article where their manager was willing to keep João Pedro on the bench because he really just didn't feel like João was like fully at, his max capacity of where he could be playing. So really excited to see the steps that Brighton are going to be taking this season.